but then, Hermione! I spin around to see Ron, the one thing in the world I can still cling to. His familiar face so full of concern that it almost breaks my heart. As our eyes meet, he walks over to me, reaching me in 2 swift strides before he throws himself around me. He pulls me into a fierce hug, and I collapse into his arms, feeling all of my exhaustion and all of my pain wash over me. "You've got 10 minutes," I hear Lucius say curtly, "and then I'll be back. And I'll not. And if you're not ready to leave, when I return, we shall both pay for it." Go. Just go. She doesn't say that out loud. She should, but she doesn't. A small popping noise. Thank God. She doesn't say that either. She doesn't say that either. You know how I do. Okay, anyways. I have no idea what that meant. So random. Right. So I needed to be 30, 40, 44 minutes long to cut it into 3. It's 37. 44. 44 cable 12. Anybody know that radio station? I love me some radio station. 44 cable 12. Okay, I need to focus. I think it's gonna be 4 things, and this entire chapter is only 11 pages. Be real. Oh, I should probably stop it then. Hold on. Ron pulls his face back to look at me, cradling his head in my arm, cradling my head in his hands. "What happened to you?" His voice gently touching my forehead. He brings away his fingers. I see that they've got blood on them. Must have been from when my skull hit the wall when Lucius threw me back into it. Just after I'd offer him everything to try to save them. I burst into tears. Huge, racking, agonizing sobs rock through me as it all comes crashing down around me again. I cry so hard that I can barely breathe. "My God! What's wrong?" Ron asks, taking my hand in his. "Is it Malfoy?" he asks furiously. "What's he done to you? I'll kill him, I swear." My Mum and Dad. I try to speak, but my words barely make it out to the sobs. He killed them, Ron. He killed my Mum and Dad. I scream with misery then. Mum and Dad, I love them so much, more than I can ever tell them. And I'll never be able to see them now. It's over. They're just gone. Gone. It's endurable. What? Ron's answer drags my head up to look at him, but I can barely see his ashen face through my tears. I try to gulp down my sobs enough to speak. "The other night, he took me to see Voldemort. He tortured me, while Voldemort opened his mind to Harry." Ron grips on my hand tightly. They told Harry to be at your house the next evening, but he never showed up. So Voldemort ordered him to show Harry that they really mean business by I just realized that Hermione was reading that entire section. I am such a failure at life. What is the matter with me? Oh my God. What did I do? It's because it was like Ron. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that again. You got the gist. That's what she said. Alright? I thought that she took Harry Ron there too, and I was like, see, dude, see? Okay, I can't speak anymore. It was her that was talking. Such a fail. It's like the failiest fail I've done so far. That was ridiculous. I just wail and bawl. Ron grips me and wrenches me into a furious hug, and I hold on to him as tightly as I can, as if just by holding on to him I could make the agony go away. Are you sure he really did it? Ron asked tentatively. Maybe he just, I don't know, some kind of mindfuck. I shake my head weakly. No, I gasp. He's done it. I know him. He wouldn't have gone this far with just a sick mind game. Ron swears under his breath and pulls me tighter into his arm. I grip at him, crying furiously into his shoulder as he rubs my back gently. But it makes no difference. He doesn't know me anymore. He can't understand me now. No one can ever understand me again. I collapse onto the ground, dragging Ron with me. We stay like this for ages, for what feels like forever. He rocks me back and forth, but the tears keep coming. I want them back. But I'll never see them again. My sobs slow down in the end. They slow down to sighs as Ron holds me. I need them to stop. They can't fill this huge, great emptiness that threatens to overwhelm me. I pull back and look into Ron's eyes, holding onto his face. Ron, I whisper. Every word is an effort. Harry told me that he'll be at your house this evening to hand himself over to stop them from killing me. They're going to take me with them to the burrow to remind Harry of what they'll do if he doesn't turn himself into them. I'll stop it if I can, I promise. I won't let Harry do it. He sets his face firm. If you get the chance to escape, then you've got to do it, he says resolvedly. This could be the only chance you get. Got to make use of it. I won't leave you. There's a small popping noise behind us again. Too soon. Always too soon. I turn around. Lucius looks at us with a frozen expression on his face. And I realize he's changed his robes. He's preparing for a battle in a Death Eater's uniform. Ron grips me tight. Ron's grip on me tightens. That is what I meant. Get the fuck out of here, Malfoy! Shut up! Lucius snaps, grabbing me by the arm and wrenching me up towards him. I go along with it, too exhausted to fight back. He pulls Ron's grip away from my arm. If you don't let her go without a fuss, then I shall have to force you to watch her suffer for it. I mean it, boy. I don't have the time to waste on your histrionics. Why can't you just leave her alone? Oh, why can't you just leave her alone? Ron shouts at him, his face red with fury. Haven't you done enough already? Don't you realize what you've done to her? Tell me, Weasley. Lucius' voice is tight with suppressed exasperation as he interrupts him. Why do you always speak to me as if I'm interested in what you have to say? He pulls a small silver key out of his robes, and I cry out Ron's name, reaching out frantically, but I can't reach him before we pass into the tiny space, smaller and smaller until we emerge out into the main hall. It's all right. I haven't lost him too. I'll see him when I get back. At least I've still got Ron. Bellatrix. What did I say? Bellatrix? Whatever. Who fucking cares? Bellatrix stands in front of us. She's wearing her Death Eater robes. I've never seen Bellatrix Lestrange in Death Eater robes. I don't think she wears them. Just saying. She's wearing her Death Eater's robes. Her mask. I don't think she wears the mask either. Anyways, I'm just trying to think. I don't think that ever happens. I think she's kind of like, fuck masks. I am a Death Eater. This is who I am. I never claimed to be a good guy. I'm not living among you. I'm right in your fucking balls. Anyways, her mask are ready in her hand. We're ready to go. We're ready to go? Sorry, she's so silly. We're ready to go, she says shortly. Good. Where is he? Who? Pew, pew, pew. Hold on. I'm here. Oh no. Oh no, not him. Not now, not after everything. I turned my head to look behind me, and there he is, standing there in a Death Eater's robe, maskless, because, of course, he doesn't need to hide his identity from me. Not now. Not after he did. Not after what he did at the end of term. And for the first time I see him properly. He's changed so much from the boy I knew when I was 11 years old. And yet I never registered it as we grew up together. He's no longer the shrilling, pathetic school bully I saw him as for years and years. He seems taller somehow. Those robes don't swamp him like it seems they should do. They fit him perfectly. He sneers at me. A smile of pure, malicious joy spreads across his features, and I feel Lucius' grips tighten on my arm. Hello, Granger, he drawls. Bet you didn't expect to see me here, did you? Draco Malfoy has finally won at last. This part is gonna be real slow. I mean, not real slow, small, condensed, small, because this is only 4 minutes. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, sorry. End recording. Read by SsjDeBusk. Which is, this recording is going to be exactly 4 minutes long.